Good evening and welcome to the 2021 SSBB Clubman's Christmas special. We're here at Brands Hatch Indy and we're about to have ourselves a real good time. So we have got a whole bunch of the Clubman's drivers and we are playing around here at Brands Hatch. All the cars are in their wonderful Clubman's liveries, and it's really good. We've got Tabota we just looked at. We've got GW Gurnell third. We've got Famished Uncouth fourth. We've got Adders. We have Slung GT in another Grinch car. I don't know who's. I think BR did his livery. Six, we've got Mackie RS, but these guys are in the Honda Jazz. So let's do a lap. It's an absolutely stock Honda Jazz, and let's go do a lap and see what it is like before we get underway. And this race tonight is all about having fun. So let's see, I don't get in anybody's way. Just waiting for this guy, whoever that is, to pass. Alright, that's the Botto. 56.8. Guys are flying. So the idea is we're just gonna have fun with these cars. They handle really well because it weighs nothing, makes no power. It's on race mediums, so it's all about being smooth and close racing. So let's see if we can do a quick lap. Freddie just joined the room. Bang it into fourth gear. Turn one is absolutely critical in these cars. It's really about getting the speed, the corner speed out of the car. Don't brake too much. 0.3 down there. That could be the speed I carried onto the main straight, and it just shows you 0.3 around here in this thing is huge. Getting onto this main straight is so critical. Second off the pace around here. That was okay-ish through there. Got to get the thing stopped. Got to be a bit more smooth. 0.4. Wow. The cars are quick. 0.4 around here, man, that is a lot. Way too wide there. I haven't mastered that line yet. Here, you want to open the wheel as much as possible and get that thing up in the RPMs. Change the gear. 0.4 down. So obviously I got that wrong. It's probably turn 2. that I'm messing up. I can't spend too much time sending around here, but tell you what, to be that far off the pace is quite interesting. I think a lot of it is to do with getting onto the main straight. Famished Uncouth went quicker. Changed too quickly there, 0.2 off. Like to stay within 0.2. Braking for that corner is so tricky, because the car is kind of turned. 0.1 off the pace. Oh, sending it. That felt better, 0.13. Come on, get in there. This takes me back to my cup racing days. There we go, there we go. Stop the wheel spin, open the wheel. See, the RPM is much higher up. Grab fourth gear. Might have been a bit. Oh, 0.067. That's the difference. Too much. So what is the 56.299, 56.9. Man, it is so quick. Oh, okay, I was gonna say gearbox makes a big difference. It does. Welcome everyone in the comments. Jacques in rally mode. Yep, turning on. Grandpa probably not for the Clubman's group. Alrighty, we're gonna get started. So let me just tell these guys. Starting in 4 minutes. So welcome everybody, thank you for joining us. Supposed to be a fun night. We had technical issues with the prize giving, and I really do apologize. Yeah, it just turned out to be stressful. But anyway, we are here, we're having fun, and we're about to have an amazing race. And tell you what, that's some serious pace from these guys. To pedal that car this quick around here, not easy. Not at all easy. 56.2. It's a good time. Exceptional time. I'm not on a wheel, I'm on this bad boy. Of course, I'm gonna make all the excuses. Well, I'm rusty, I've been commentating, I'm on a pad. What other excuse could I make? I didn't have my breakfast. It's late. Hello, Multi. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. Thank you, Grandpa, for the amazing comments. Really appreciate that. Grandpa will be streaming on this channel. He will be streaming the Pro-Am and the endurance race. Thank you, Grandpa. I'm deeply grateful. That will allow me to race. I haven't raced. I raced on one of Grandpa's lobbies the other night. I had a great time in the endurance round Nürburgring. It was really a lot of fun. And G-Dub Gernal up into second. G-Dub showing so much pace lately. And man, these guys are coming a long way. I tell you, I reckon Tabotto and G-Dub need to move up. We have a rule in Clubman's though. Oh, I love this, like nose to tail racing. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Just look at this. All exactly the same. Oh. And we've got a rule in Clubman's, if someone wins the championship twice, then they need to move up. And look at G-Dub and Tabotto. Oh, it's getting feisty already. Oh, we're gonna have ourselves a great race. Man, I am pumped. Oh man, I am pumped. Alright, so 1 minute to go. Have a sip of my beverage. Wow, hold on. This is going to be a great race. Oh, this is going to be a great race. Max Verstappen, world champion. Multi. Who else? Who else is here? Jesse Swartz, Isa, Grandpa. Alrighty, we're starting now. Is everybody in? Good God, this is going to be a close race. Wow. Wow, this is going to be phenomenal. Yeah, Grandpa says Freddie's getting really good around here. If he stays in the right direction, he should have a good race. I agree with that. Freddie has found some pace. And yeah, it's great to see. G-Dub Gernal, straight out the gates, looking to get clear track. Doesn't want to get stuck behind anyone. And oh man, this takes me back to my cup racing days. And it's exactly like this. All the exact same equipment. Nose to tail, zero power. Proper racing. And here's a little hint. We might just continue this into 2022, but don't tell anyone. So, Famished and Couth joining us again. Absolutely wonderful to have her on board. Freddie back again. Who else? Mackie RS, Slung GT, Jurassic Jam. He was looking quick in the practice as well. So G-Dub Gernal going through, looking very smooth and very, very pacey indeed. Looking very quickly. You can see he knows his way around here. Tabotto in the back, also looking quick. He's got Addis right behind him. So you've got to use so much curb in all the right place. Don't let the car get crossed up on the brakes. You have to use such minimal brakes there, especially in this car. That's probably what I was doing. I was just braking too much and also braking at an angle. So G-Dub's going to set the first flyer, but I suspect Tabotto will be there. Let's see what Tabotto does. He goes quicker, 56.7. So Famished and Couth are really quicker. Not a lot of time. I set the qualifying time very low because it is a very short track. So Tabotto going quickest. He is 0.16 up on his qualifying time. And that is a stellar time. So Tabata really showing some fantastic pace. Unreal. If you could be quick in these cars, you'll be quick in pretty much anything. And we can see, look how smooth he is. It's wonderful to see. Very, very, very good driving. So what we do next is we take the grip away. So Tabata didn't go quicker. Jurassic Jam went quicker. Famished went quicker as well. So Jurassic Jam on a 57.2, Famished up on a 57.012. Slung GT out in 4th. Whoa, Slung getting a big slide through turn 1. Managed to hold on to it, but he was catching Jurassic. He's about 0.3 behind Jurassic. And yeah, Slung's going to have a good race, I can see. He's just stay out of the wars. He comes from the Genetsu Motorsport camp, and they like to get the gloves off. They are hard racers. G-Dub out in 5th place. Well, was in 5th place. He just went the quickest time. So did Tabata. Wow, G-Dub sending it through turn 1 a bit too wide. Tabata got an absolutely perfect line through there. Oh, listen to it. It's lovely to see. Sending it through turn 1. Tabata 0.1 up on his time. So his theoretical must be a 56. Well, it's got to be a 56.4. 0.14 up, so it's going to be a very, very good time. It's going to be a 56.44. Hopefully he aced that last corner, and he might have a bit of a slip from G-Dub. So let's see, does G-Dub go quicker? No, Tabata loses it in that last sector. So G-Dub through turn 1, looking solid through turn 1, using all the track. And yes, everybody's having a great session. Jurassic Jam throwing it up 56.519. My God, it is close at the top. It is so close. Wow, look at this. 56.519, 56.584, 56.721, 56.9, 57.2. 57.3, 57.3, 57.8. Fantastic. Fantastic. Our Clubman's guys putting on a wonderful show. Tabata goes quicker, 56.283. Wow. That's the last lap. So Freddie out in 5th. That's a good showing from Freddie. Goes quicker than Slung. That's very good from Freddie. Freddie earned himself, I don't want to actually reveal it, but he was voted most improved driver of 2021. This man. And you can see it here. Absolutely phenomenal performance from Freddie. 6th is Slung GT coming back. He's missed quite a few races, but it's great to have him back. 7th, Adders. 8th, bringing up the top 8 is Mackie RS. Tabata. So it's Tabata, Jurassic Jam, G-Dub Gunal, Famished, Uncouth. Wow. Let's see how we get on. It's going to be good. 12 laps. Cracking time from Jurassic. That is a phenomenal time. Those times up there, man, anything 56 under 56.7, that's flying. That is flying. So let's see who gets off the line. Jurassic didn't look like he had a great start. Tabotto got the thing. It's always difficult to get off the line when you're on that pole position, but let's see. Turn 1. Oh, it's so close. So turn 1. Who's going to be where? We've got G-Dub on the outside. He's currently in first. And let's try and jump on board. No, doesn't want to jump on board. So we're still watching on board. Well, we're watching G-Dub. Looks like Jurassic had a terrible start. He's down 2. So we're running on board with G-Dub. And he's had a phenomenal start up into first place. He has Tabotto right behind him, and Tabotto has had a brilliant, he got brilliant drive out of that last corner onto the main straight. So Tabotto goes up into first place, and it's a dice, but it's a drag race down to turn 1. Tabotto, G-Dub, Gurnall. G-Dub, might think twice about sending it up the inside through there. It's not the best place. Who's that? That's Famished, understeering off into existence. So let's ride on board. Oh, G-Dub coming under pressure there from both Jurassic and Famished. If we drive on board with Famished, she has Jurassic and Freddy, Adders, Mackie and Slung all behind her. So it is nose to tail stuff here. You have Tabotto leading the train, and it's as it was. Nobody's going to give an inch. Nobody's going to be able to get an inch because there's nothing in these cars. Unless you are absolutely millimetrically perfect every single lap, you won't break the toe. And that's what's wonderful about this kind of series is look at it, nose to tail, phenomenal racing, phenomenal stuff. So what but the kind of pace these guys are setting in front is blistering. You really have to be on your game to be able to sit with these guys. Famished already on a 58.6. Tabotto runs it a bit deep. Jurassic looking to try and get up the inside somewhere. And Tabotto not making a mistake. Looks like G-Dub is just trying to hang on. Who was that? Freddy going in the back, going off there. He's managed to come back on. And he's in a solid 5th place. Qualified 5th up into 5th. So your leader Tabotto still hanging on, still doing a great job, and pulled out a 0.6 of a gap around here. Well, 0.6 of a gap, so that is quite a big gap around here. G-Dub Gurnall going very defensive, also trying to break the toe, but there's nothing in it in terms of the distance you have through the main straight, and he has to be wary. I mean, Tabotto's already got 0.7 of a gap, so G-Dub coming under fire, and that was Jurassic Jam putting the move on Famished, trying to get up the inside, which he did, but now he's on the outside. So Jurassic Jam looking very racy. He managed to get past Famished and try to hold on now. So we're still right on board with Tabotto, and he is opening up a very comfortable margin. And G-Dub running it really hot into the last corner, and he goes off. Too much speed into that corner, and he understeers off the circuit. That is devastating. So that's gonna be a tough pill to swallow for G-Dub, because man, he's gonna come under pressure straight away from who's this? Adders. So Adders finds a way around him, and so does Slung GT. So GW Gurnall, that small mistake just went in a bit too hot, and it's really hurt him. Let's just go back and see what happened there. And you saw him come through this last corner, and I think he just carried too much entry speed, or he just got on the power too early, and it just understeered off the circuit. And that's hugely unfortunate, and must be exceptionally frustrating. So now it is all up to Jurassic Jam. Can he hunt down Tabotto? He has 1.2 second gap. He needs to close. And so Tabata looking very comfortable, but Jurassic slowly closing it. He needs to pump in some serious qualifying times. He does have the quickest lap of the race so far. Whoa, coming in very hot on the brakes there. And not really closing the gap, but a lot of work to do for Jurassic. You can see he lost a 10th there, just going in too hot. He's absolutely pushing that Jazz, extracting all of the 26 horsepower it has. So Famish still in third place, doing a wonderful job. She has managed to keep it all together and holding her own here in a solid third. Freddie on the charge, trying to hunt down Famish. The gap is 1.3. It's going to be very difficult to close that gap, but he can do it. GW Gurnal up into 5th, so managed to get past Adders again and just putting his head down, trying to just make things happen. He's he's just trying to get there, finish this race. Must be so frustrated, but such is racing. He's just kind of got to put his head down and move on. So Slung GT having a decent outing. He's having a good dig dong with Adders here, and these cars are a lot of fun to drive. Really easy, a lot of grip. Yeah, 7th Adders also having a great time. 8th Mackie RS, but your leader 1.7 second gap. This man is in another league. He's on lap 7 at the moment, just really finding his rhythm. And 1.8 second gap, and it's all about getting on that main straight. Let's see if we can drive on board with this man. You can see how smooth he is. Knows exactly where to turn the thing in. .2 second gap. Not phased at all. More than comfortable. .56.3, just at the quickest lap. So Tabata absolutely sending. You can see using all of the track. Was that Famish that? Whoa, it looked like Famish went off there. Turn 1 at Brands can be your enemy. I tell you what, Freddie out in 4th place, holding on. He's got a hard charging G-Dub behind him. We're on lap 9 of 12. So this is going to get spicy real soon. Let's see how G-Dub holds on, how Freddie holds on. In the background, you've got Adders out in 8th place. No, sorry, 6th place. Having a good ding-dong, but let's go back to G-Dub. It's G-Dub and Freddie. Oh, did he miss a gear? It looked like he did. So G-Dub, oh, it's not the right place to try and overtake there. But G-Dub getting the better drive and getting up alongside Freddie. So G-Dub back up to 4th place. So his next on the charge is Famished Uncouth. Freddie running it a bit wide, but Freddie having a great race. The gap back down to 2.1 seconds, so Jurassic has made a bit of a comeback. But you get the feeling it's a bit too little too late, and Tabata really has this race under control. GW Gunal looking to try and find 56.3. He did. Really good. Freddie behind him. So G-Dub really sending it. But yeah, he's got 3.8 seconds he has to find to get on the podium again. Very, very quick, very good driving from all of these drivers. It looks easy, but trust me, it's not easy to pedal this thing around the track this quickly. It's not easy. Wonderful driving from these guys. Tabata really pushing. I think I'll send him a little email. You're hereby welcome to join the Pro-Am. Tabata looks really at home in this car and very, very comfortable. And just so much confidence. And just able to manage the gap whenever he needs to. So smooth, gap up to 2.3 seconds. Absolutely faultless this race. G-Dub had the lead, and I think he could sense that Tabata was just closing on him. Just made a mistake getting onto the main straight, and that was it. So Tabata wins the race in first. Second is Jurassic Jam. Famished Uncouth coming through. Ooh, she made a mistake. Gap is down to 1.4, so G-Dub Ganal out in 4th place. 5th place is your man Freddie, the Flying Dutchman. 6th place is Slung's. Not a bad race for him. Good result for Slung. 7th is Adders. And 8th is Mackie RS. GW Ganal getting the fastest time. That was a lot of fun. It looked like great racing from these guys as well. So, and I hope they had a lot of fun. But well done to Tabata, really in another league. And managed to get away once he had that gap. He just really managed it. So, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And thanks for a wonderful season. We'll be back later. Grandpa Goes Gaming will host the next stream for Pro-Am and Endurance. Make sure you check that out. From me, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful Christmas. Have a blessed New Year's and Merry New Year's and Merry Christmas and all that stuff. And thank you so much for supporting us throughout this year. Thank you everybody in the comments. Stay tuned. We'll